And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Georgetown Hoyas.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in the power forward.
And with any championship game, you know that every player's going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
There's the double team with Warren. Evans kicks to Hawkins. His three-pointers off the mark. Now the Hoyas with it. And a wide-open look for Freak. Nailed from three-point land. Freak's got 6 points. Well, Wisconsin has had a bit of a renaissance in their program of late, Clark. Last decade and a half have seen them put up some great seasons.
And you know, Kevin, the Badgers weren't really a major powerhouse in hoops until the turn of the century. But now, they're one of the most consistent teams in the country.
Decker gets the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. And it's Freak missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's Decker. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Decker's got his second bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's a completely new group. The Badgers leading by 5. Freak, he's in at point guard. Hudson is out there with Price, and it's Gonzalez in at the 2. Walker with it, picked up by Joseph. The Badgers working the ball around now. They double him with Freak, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Dawkins. Peyton is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Walker in at the power forward position. 1:10 left in the first half. Here's Hawkins, and it's Freak with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot goes down and gets his game back to even. Freak's got 11.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Hawkins. Shoots from 12. And the shot is long.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Here is Hawkins, following the basket by Freak. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Walker, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak in at shooting guard. Hudson is out there with Warren. And it's Trice, and it's Price in at the 3 spot. And for the Badgers, we've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4.
And guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing the player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Here's Hill. To the paint, the 11-footer, and it's Evans missing. Hoyas leading by 4. Fires the 3. It falls, and 3 more from Freak. Freak's got 11 points here in just the second half. And it's Hill penetrating. Up top, Hawkins. Pass to Decker. Now Hawkins to the wing on the left. They double him with Freak. Decker dishes to Evans. Connects on the 9-footer. Evans has got his first 2 points.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Price.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane. This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Freak in a 2. Warren is out there with Hodges, and it's Harkless in at the 1 spot. There's the pass to Freak. And another 3 for Georgetown. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hoyas.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections. I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Harkless the pass to Freak. And another 3 for Georgetown.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
And the Hoyas with some changes. Hudson comes in for Hodges. And Trice is subbed in for Harkless. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second half. And stolen by Freak. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Georgetown.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. Well, he can give as good as he gets.
Gamesmanship going on right here. You've seen it, Greg. You know exactly what's going on right there. He answers right back with that three of his own.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
That's good. And Georgetown leads by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hoyas.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a three-point play.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They double him with Freak. And here's Conley outside. Here's Payton. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And the free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And that one's good. Freak's got 43 points.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And a nice job in nailing the first one of the 1-and-1, so the chance now to make it 2. Fisher hits them both. Six seconds left to play here in the second half. Here's Freak. No good. So the Hoyas win it. Such a